What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VIII. Last time we beat up Garden Master Norg, and we learned a little bit about the garden actually being a vessel of some sort. And now, the lines are repaired, the PA system's working again, Sid is back on the air, and of course, right away, things are going horribly, horribly wrong. Yeah, why don't we report to the headmaster's office so we can learn a little bit more about this cozy, rustic fishing town that we've crash-landed directly into. The town that we have just landed on, or into, is known as Fisherman's Horizon. It's a unique little town that's kind of built into the sea, and it's between Esther and Galbadia. So we're being assigned to gather a party, head into town, and report to the mayor and issue an official apology on behalf of Seed and Balam Garden. And while we're kind of stuck in the town, so to speak, we're just gonna take a look around the town and enjoy the view of Fisherman's Horizon and talk to the people there. Yep, we will make an official apology and, as Squall said, observe the town. The front gate's closed, though, so we have to exit through the second floor deck. Fisherman's Horizon is a bit of an odd town. Like I said, it seems like it was built directly into the sea. It doesn't look like there's really much of a landmass, and yet it has a working, or well, not currently working, railroad system that runs to Esther. Okay, we come in peace, but they're gonna warn us anyway. They don't tolerate belligerence here, so they don't want us getting into any kind of fights, they don't want us starting trouble here. That's fine, we didn't come here to start trouble, we came here by accident. Since everyone is only just now finding out that the garden is mobile in the first place, nobody knows how to control it or steer it yet, so we just kind of crashed into the place by accident. And people seem to be pretty understanding and pretty okay with that. We love fixing stuff anyway, fuck it. Super nonchalant for, like, a moving town crashing into your own town. These transitions are so good! What we just got a view of was the center of town where the mayor's house is located, in that giant, reflective bowl. I actually think that's, the source of the town's power. I think it's a huge array of solar panels, which... shouldn't that be, like, the most awful array of solar panels ever, because they're just mirrors? They're not, like, actual darkened solar panels. Should just be reflecting all the light. Also, wouldn't it be awful to live in the center of a giant array of solar panels? God, this town is not well thought out. It's also not... Can I not come here yet? It's not super clear where to... Oh, there's the ladder. It's not super clear where to go all the time. Sometimes it's really hard to see ladders and other pathways. This is the dude who was fishing right up until the last second. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Ruined his fishing spot. Which, for a town like this, is a pretty big deal. Ah. Oh, but he does give us a Cult Fan 3. But we're not done bothering him just yet. We're gonna keep on pestering him for a little bit. His pupil's at the docks. He hasn't spoken to him in a while. So if we see him, he wants us to just say hi. So this starts a little short side quest here in Fisherman's Horizon. And the first leg of it is actually pretty entertaining. The first interaction between you and the Master Fisherman and then his pupil later on. The old man's pupil's kind of funny. Yeah, the more I think about it, the more this town is just like, everything about it's poorly constructed. The only thing I can't blame them for is for the town being in the way of our path. It's like hitting a parked car. The fucking parked car came out of this parked town just jumped out of nowhere, just rose out of the ocean at us. How are we supposed to avoid it? It's got a pretty pleasant theme going on, though. Here he's talking about Esther. Yeah, the high-tech city. Remember back in that second Laguna Dream sequence, we were being attacked and chased by the Esther soldiers, and they were high-tech even 17 years ago during the time in which that sequence took place. But it seems like tensions between Galbadia and Esther have at least cooled down a little bit to the point where people stop off at Fisherman's Horizon and they can actually go between Galbadia and Esther from here. I still don't understand how they have a working railroad system here. Looks like just ocean, far as the eye can see. Underwater trains, maybe? I don't know. Actually can't remember much about the train system in this place. For now, though, it's irrelevant because it's fallen into disuse and disrepair. Yep, that is the mayor's house in the distance. There's an Ultima draw point around here somewhere. I don't think that one's it. I think that's a regen draw point. I think the Ultima one is hidden. Just save real quick. Might as well. I've been growing more and more paranoid about weird save issues. Yeah, that is regen point. I wonder, can someone tell me in a comment something about the regen, the draw points? I ain't drunk. Does your magic stat affect how many stocks of a spell you draw from a draw point, or is that always fixed? Norg is a Shumi. Actually, if you go down into the basement of Balam Garden where we originally fought Norg, you could see that he's kind of cocooned himself in, and then later on there will be Shumi gathered around the cocoon trying to, I think, take him back to the village. And here is the kid's pupil, casting off in the middle of this rickety boat. I think he just hooked that guy's balls. Where did my line go? Nah, I think he smashed something. Yeah, I saw your master. I wasn't impressed, but I'm gonna butter him up by telling him that. Really reverent of this guy. This old geezer fishing on the docks. He's gonna cast off again. And ruin the hell out of this guy's shop. This is another weapon upgrade shop. The music here is... Oh man, he can't swim. That would seem like a disadvantageous trait, given that you're surrounded by water at all times. The music here is super weird. Oh, he hooked him by the throat, he's strangling him. This is why I do this leg of the side quest. Like, it's playing the battle theme. And it switches between 3 different music tracks really quick. Oh, you even get the victory fanfare when you save him. Oh, it's so much fun. Aww. How can this kid possibly not swim? Whatever. Practice makes perfect. Let's go talk to the junk guy. See if I can upgrade something. I'm pretty sure I don't have shit for upgrade materials. No, I can't even get the sheer trigger yet. I really have not been going after upgrade materials. I'll have to do that at some point. I might go for, I might go on a big, long, protracted detour and go after the Lionheart. On disc 2. Should be able to get on disc 2. I know you can go, well, like, way out of your way to get the Lionheart Squall's final weapon on disc 1. Yeah, I don't see why you can't get it on disc 2. That'll be for a later trip, though. So if you come into the inn here, you can not only watch the news reports, which just, you can come back to Fisherman's Horizon throughout the game, and you'll get a little bit of commentary on the events of the game as the plot progresses if you come back here. Fun little detail. Also, there's a copy of Timber Maniacs up here. So might as well come up here to grab it. I'm still getting paranoid that I've missed the hidden Ultima draw point. I have one more idea of where that might be, and I think it's in the mayor's house or around there. So if I don't find it once I go in there, I'm gonna go ahead and equip move find, if I've actually learned that. If I haven't, then I'm kinda screwed. It's only like 10 Ultimas, but still, might as well grab them. I think it's inside. Wait a minute. Oh, there's still an upstairs, so maybe it's... Nope. Okay, I think it's on the 2nd floor of the house. Yep. Oh, and if you look at all those ships that the camera's now panning away from, if you got a good look at those, they're all callbacks to previous Final Fantasy games. I saw the airship from Final Fantasy III, I saw Cid's plane from 7, and the lunar whale from 4. Mayor's getting right down to business. He wants us gone. Okay, that's cool. The Fisherman's Horizon technicians are gonna help us out. But we can't just let outsiders into the garden, so we have to go back and talk to Cid and make sure that's fine, that the Fisherman's Horizon technicians can come in and help us fix up the place. So this is kind of a pacifist town, run by a bit of a hippie mayor. Violence only begets violence. And they believe that because we're a militaristic organization, that we are only going to, there's the ultimate draw point, we're only going to attract confrontation if we stick around here. Yeah. Which, you know, Mayor Dobie's not wrong. We've already kind of ruined the place, just by being here, just by crashing into the town. So, yeah, he's got a point. Zell seems pretty offended by that, though, that he wants us gone like that. Oh, I thought I could talk to him. I guess not. Let's leave. There we go. Hey, differing viewpoints. How do they work? Galbadian soldiers! Yeah, these are totally just mirrors. They're not actual solar panels. What the hell? They're here because of us, right? That's a possibility. Yeah, I don't like her tone either. So this really cool song in the background, we've heard it a couple times before. I was actually talking with Mike about this the other night, and This song has one of the most unfortunate names. It's called Only a Plank Between One and Perdition. It's too much. It's way too much. Awful name. So we're gonna go investigate the town and see what's up with all these soldiers who have poured in. And Mayor Dobie is off to have a chat with them to try to talk them into leaving amicably. We're gonna see whose philosophy works out here. His philosophy of non-violence, or ours of extreme violence. So, how's this conversation going? What are they doing here, actually? I've never heard of this girl. Alon? This doesn't seem to make any sense, since the Galbadian ship already came to get Alon, but I don't know, they even said Adia was on that ship, or it was under orders from Adia. And even if they don't, whether they find her here or not, they were ordered to put this place to the torch. So, diplomacy has failed. Let's go help the mayor out. Oh, the Ironclad. But before we get to the Ironclad, we're gonna have to go through a couple of fodder soldiers. I don't know why they're still bothering to throw these enemies at us. They've literally never been a threat before. And we've been fighting them since Dalet. Yeah, that's all of them, no problem. So, next up we have a boss fight against another Ironclad. Actually, that appears to be the same Ironclad that the B team fought back at the Galbadian missile base. You can tell because it's damaged all to hell. Like, this rich Galbadian army could only afford one giant-ass robot to throw at us. I actually don't know what that spell it has is. I think it what could it be? Can't be break because it's unidentified. Stop, maybe? Oh, finally someone actually drew it. Yeah, it is stop. Alright, so now that I have one stock of stop, and I know what it can give me from drawing, I'll just go ahead and finish it. So that big explosion, the reason the gunblade crits, I found out, is because you're not firing a bullet when Squall pulls the trigger. What's happening is that apparently if the gunblade fires a blank or something, and it just causes it to vibrate so fast that it explodes or something? Some weird explanation like that. Like, it's not, you're not firing a bullet to do damage to the enemy, I learned. And I learned that from, weirdly enough, the comments section of, the YouTube video for the, Man-at-Arms video that they just put out forging Squall's gunblade. Hey! It's the B team! They did survive! How the hell did they get here? So yeah, cool. Renoa, Selphie, and Quistis are all back. Wow, Squall expressing emotion like an actual human being. That's super weird. Yeah, let's talk about all that later. In fact, let's talk about that next episode. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take it easy. Have a good one.